Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The knock came just after midnight. 3 slow taps followed by silence. For a moment I thought I imagined it. The house had been quiet for weeks, eerily quiet since Emily left. 2 months of echoes, half-empty rooms and memories that refused to fade. I sat frozen on the couch, the television flickering muted colors across the walls, a beer gone warm in my hand. Then came the second knock. Firmer. Closer. I stood, heart thrumming in my chest. When I opened the door, I almost dropped the bottle. It was her sister, Sophie. Her eyes were red-rimmed, glistening in the porch light. Her hair was pulled into a messy bun. Strands stuck to her cheeks from the drizzle. She clutched a gray hoodie around her, Emily's old one, the one she used to wear after showers. Sophie, I managed to say. It's almost midnight. What are you? Can I come in? She interrupted, her voice trembling. I stepped aside wordlessly. She brushed past me, her perfume faintly familiar, sweet, like the scent that once lingered on my pillow. The sound of rain filled the silence between us. She stood in the middle of the living room, glancing around like she hadn't been there 100 times before. Her gaze lingered on the picture frame I still hadn't taken down, our wedding photo. Me and Emily smiling under the autumn sun. I shouldn't have come, she said finally, hugging herself. Then why did you? She looked up at me then, her lower lip trembling. Because I need to tell you something. Something you deserve to know. The room felt smaller suddenly. I sat down, trying to steady my voice. This about Emily? Sophie nodded. I thought she'd tell you herself. But she won't. Not now. The way she said not now sent a chill crawling up my spine. She's moving, Sophie said. Out of state. With someone. I stared at her. Someone. Sophie's eyes darted away. Yeah. A man she met before you two separated. The words hit like glass shattering inside me. Before. I felt the room tilt, as if the walls were shifting, pressing in. She told me it was over between you already, Sophie said quickly, almost defensively. That you'd both agreed to split. But I knew that wasn't true. You still wore your ring for weeks after. I swallowed hard. Who is he? I don't know his name, she lied. Too fast. I saw it. The hesitation. The flicker in her eyes. You do know, I said quietly. She looked at the floor. It doesn't matter anymore. I leaned forward, my voice low. Tell me, Sophie. She took a shaky breath. It was my ex Jake. I blinked. Jake? The guy you brought to our barbecue last summer. She nodded. I remembered his laugh, loud, cocky. The way he looked at Emily when he thought no one noticed. The way Emily laughed harder at his jokes than she ever did at mine. Sophie wiped her eyes. She told me it just happened once. But that's a lie. I found messages. Pictures. Her voice broke. It's been going on for almost a year. My stomach turned. My mind reeled with flashes of moments I had ignored. The late-night texts, the vague smiles, the sudden distance that crept into our bed. I wanted to scream. To break something. But all I could do was whisper. Why are you telling me this now? Sophie's eyes softened. Because I couldn't keep it inside anymore. She ruined both of us. I lost him and you. Her voice caught, and when I looked at her, tears streamed down her face. I'm so sorry, she whispered. For everything. Silence swallowed us again. Heavy and suffocating. The rain outside grew louder. A steady rhythm against the windows. Then slowly she walked closer. Her hand brushed mine, soft, trembling. You didn't deserve any of it, she said, her voice almost breaking. You loved her. You gave her everything. Her touch lingered. Too long. I pulled my hand back, my pulse quickening. Sophie, what are you doing? She looked up, eyes wide, vulnerable. I don't know. I can't stand seeing you like this. There was something in her voice. A mix of guilt and longing. Before I could respond, she stepped forward and kissed me. For a second I froze. Her lips were warm, desperate, trembling against mine. And then I pulled away, breath ragged, heart pounding. Sophie, no, I said. You can't, this isn't right. Tears welled in her eyes again. I know. I'm sorry. She doesn't deserve you. She turned away, hiding her face in her hands. She used both of us, Ryan. I hate her for it. But part of me still misses her. Isn't that insane? I said nothing, because I felt the same. Even after everything, part of me still missed Emily too. The guilt twisted in my gut. Sophie left that night before dawn without another word. I watched her car disappear down the empty street, rainwater shimmering under the streetlights. The next day I got a message from Emily. Just 3 words. We need to talk. When she arrived later that evening, she looked different. Nervous. Guarded. I heard Sophie came by, she said, not even sitting down. I felt my pulse spike. She told me everything. Emily's jaw tightened. Everything. That you cheated on me. With Jake. Emily let out a slow, almost relieved breath. So she finally told you. Something in her tone unsettled me. She said it went on for a year, I continued. Emily nodded, eyes distant. It wasn't supposed to. It just happened. That's not an excuse. No, she said softly. But it's the truth. Her calmness enraged me more than if she'd shouted. You destroyed 2 relationships, Emily. You betrayed your sister. Her lips twitched, not guilt, something else. Ryan, she said quietly. Sophie didn't tell you everything. I frowned. What? She stepped closer, eyes glinting with something cold, almost pitying. She didn't tell you she knew. About us. Long before you did. My stomach dropped. What are you talking about? She caught us. Months ago. She didn't walk away. She stayed. And when Jake left her, she came to you. I felt the blood drain from my face. Emily smiled bitterly. You really think she came here just to confess? My mind flashed back to Sophie's trembling lips, her hand on mine, that kiss soft, desperate, but deliberate. She wanted to hurt me, Emily said quietly. The way I hurt her. I stepped back, shaking my head. No, she wouldn't. She already did. Emily cut in, voice calm, final. You kissed her. Didn't you? The room spun. I said nothing. Emily turned toward the door, her voice low. Now you understand, Ryan. None of us are innocent. And then she was gone. The door clicked shut. The sound echoed through the hollow house. I sank to the floor, the weight of everything collapsing on top of me. Betrayal layered on betrayal, guilt tangled with grief. Rain began to fall again outside. 2 months after my divorce, I finally understood something I hadn't before. Sometimes betrayal doesn't end with confession. It spreads quietly, slowly, through every heart it touches, until there's nothing left untainted.